Welcome to the start of an incredible journey. Treasure hunters, dreamers, and seekers. Sky Jones here, your self-appointed guide to finding treasures in the most unlikely places. I'm thrilled to embark on this adventure with you all. From silver and gold bullion to unique silver or gold coins, to coin hunting for rarities and mint marks. So hey, if you're passionate about discovering the undiscovered and learning along the way, then trust me, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell icon. Together, let's share our finds, tips, and stories as we journey through the world of silver and gold stacking and coin hunting. We're not just looking for treasures here. We're creating an experience of adventure. Once again, Sky Jones here, the lonely treasure hunter. So, let me start off with a little introduction on how I, Sky Jones, embarked on the greatest adventure and stumbled upon the world of stacking, coin hunting, and collecting. So it all started about 4 years ago when I ran into a video here on YouTube by Justin from the channel Couch Collectibles. Shout out to you, Couch Collectibles, and anyone that's watching now should really give him a follow. His channel has some really good information on all types of coins and coin errors. So I stumbled on the specific videos about wheat cents, pennies that you can find every day in your pocket that are worth more because of mint errors. I found this whole concept of hunting for these errors really exciting, and I started cherry picking penny rolls for Lincoln wheat cents that had key dates and specifically cool mint errors. For a while, I was hyper fixated, as I often am with new ventures. I love learning about new interesting things, and I definitely love experiencing it and trying it out for myself. See, I would definitely consider myself a jack of all trades. Name a cool hobby, I've probably tried it. Although that saying has been often used in a negative condemnation, jack of all trades, let me illuminate you to the full quote. It goes as follows. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. For 1 whole year during the time of the pandemic quarantine, my days consisted of finding rarities, key dates, and mint errors on Lincoln wheat cents. It was my obsession. After the quarantine though, when we all had to go back to the office, I focused my energy on work and took a bit of a hiatus from coin collecting and hunting. And then several months ago, I got some very bad news. My grandmother, who I absolutely adored, suddenly passed away. And so I stayed with my family for a couple weeks, doing what we often do when we lose someone close to us. Helping my family pack and clean up her home. And although this whole experience was bittersweet, this is when my treasure hunting experience began. See, my grandmother had an immense amount of possessions. Items that she had accumulated over the last 50 years at her home. And as I was clearing out her things, I found a small box snugged in the back of her drawer. In hindsight, I didn't know that what I had actually stumbled upon was a treasure chest. The items in this small box apparently belonged to my grandfather, hidden away for more than 37 years. I don't remember much about my grandfather. He passed away when I was an infant. What was inside that box surely opened me up to a whole new awesome world. And I like to think he placed it in hiding for me to find one day. And I did. Inside that box, I found this very old wallet that was literally crumbling in my hands. I found pictures of my mother and my grandparents when they were really young, which I thought was really beautiful. They looked very happy. On the inside of the wallet, there was a little change pocket where I found Eisenhower dollars, 1964 Kennedys, pre-1964 Roosevelt, and Mercury dimes. Mercury dimes, which I am now obsessed with. There was also an Indian headset and 2 Morgan dollars. Now up to that point, I've never really seen Morgans or Eisenhowers. I've never really seen an Indian headset penny. And I definitely didn't know that some of these coins had silver. I thought my find in this box, despite not knowing exactly what I had in my hands, was really cool. And the fact that it was my grandfather's made me really sentimental. It made me wonder if these contents were the last items in my grandfather's wallet when he had passed back in the 80s. I was given permission from the family to keep the box and all the items inside. Later that night though, I kept wondering why this box was so snugged away. And I wondered even more why my grandfather would have some coins in his wallet that was more than 100 years old, like the 1884 Morgan dollar. Why were these coins so important? In my thinking, I searched on Google and ended up in a rabbit hole. And with one little word in my research, I was introduced to my own version of a treasure hunt adventure. And that word was silver. I've been hooked ever since. Most of these coins were made out of 40% and 90% silver. I'm really ashamed to say that up to that point, I didn't even know that the US made silver coins in the 20th century. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Actually, if you want to hear a fun side note, besides the coins in the box, I found another item that I thought was really cool in my new venture. I didn't remember that I had it until a few minutes ago when I was setting up this video to show you guys here. In my grandfather's box, or what I now call his treasure chest, I had also found a really old compass. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't believe in coincidences. See, chasing this new passion and starting this channel, I really wanted to convey the message of treasure hunting. Because I feel that's exactly what we're doing. Making our own adventure hunting treasure without a treasure map. And here, my grandfather left us a compass. Just thought this was pretty serendipitous and quite funny. Actually, I just realized this earlier. Anyways, moving forward. From that point on of finding my grandfather's treasure chest, I've been hooked and obsessed. I've tried my best to do my due diligence and research more, and I just hyper-focused on learning everything I can about silver, gold, coin collecting, grading, silver melt value versus silver face value, and well, that's how I started my stacking and collecting journey. So since then, I've stacked a small amount of precious metals alongside some cool collectible coins, and I wanted you guys, my treasure hunting community, to be the first ones I shared it with. Not only my stack, but my beginner's journey and experience thus far. I would actually love to hear how you guys started your journey as well, and how has it been going. So make sure you comment that down below. I'm really interested in hearing everybody's beginner's journey. How did you guys start? Or what was your first stack piece? I know my treasure hunting adventure hasn't been long or even easy as others make it seem, but it's definitely been worth it. Although my biggest struggle in silver stacking and coin hunting has been doing it and experiencing these treasure hunt adventures alone. I know absolutely no one that's into coin collecting or stacking precious metals, and at the moment I know no one I can share with or talk to and bounce ideas off of. Hence the name, The Lonely Treasure Hunter. That actually has been my biggest inspiration in creating this specific channel. Not to only network or establish a bond, but to also establish a community where if you're new and just starting out, or if at any point you have struggled or have felt the same way too, you can come here and find the support you need. Listen, you're not alone in this adventure. Here, we got each other now. So whether you're passionate about discovering the undiscovered, or you're a newbie learning along the way, or just curious, this will be our space to explore, learn, and grow together. I'm a big believer that no matter who you are or where you're from, if you have little to no experience or if you're a bona fide pro, there will always be something we can learn from each other. So treasure hunters, this is my first stack. Not much here, but I really love these silver beauties. And the best quality about silver is that they can surely turn a profit, and quickly. And eventually, I'll be getting some more gold. So I do love me some silver, but gold, oof. Gold just hits different. Gold is the ultimate treasure. Although costly, I want to purchase a good amount of gold for my stack. Even if it's the more affordable options, such as fractional gold. I think gold is really good to get no matter if it's little by little. And in my short time, I definitely learned that holding my gold longer is the best option for me right now. Of course, there will be silver pieces that I keep long term as well, because silver is great. But it's also an easy investment that has a quick turnaround in profit, and that's a good thing. But in my short experience in turning silver into profit, it has kind of left me with the feeling of, how can I say this, fleeting satisfaction. I mean, I don't know if this happens to any of you, but it sure does happen to me. And somehow pleasure quickly dissipates after that brief moment of instant gratification when you sell your silver. And then you have to start all over again. And trust me, I see nothing wrong with instant gratification, especially when you're getting a return on your investment. However, when I held on to my gold for a while, before trading this investment into a profit, that gratification also lasted for a while. Yeah, gold just hits different. For example, I bought this 11.5 grams 18 karat gold chain a few years back at about $355. And 18 carats for this chain specifically means that there's only 75% gold in it and the rest is silver. So anyways, I bought this at $355, and with today's gold prices, this 18 karat 11.5 gram chain is easily worth $650 to $700. That's over a 300 return on my investment, and all I did was hold it a little longer. I mean, I don't want to continue with gold jewelry. I eventually want to get gold bars and coins. But my point is that so far in this journey, what I've learned is that with just a little piece of gold, you can make a really good profit. For me, I kind of see gold as a long-term investment and prefer holding gold longer than my silver. And of course, there will be silver pieces that you absolutely would want to and should hold on to for long term. But right now, my approach to my personal stack is to do the long-term method. And with my collection stack, which consists more of graded silver coins and collectible coins, I'll be approaching it more with the short-term method so that I can quickly get that return on my investment and with the profit, purchase more silver or gold for my personal stack. And that might change tomorrow or in the future. That's just what's been working for me at this point in my journey. One advice as a beginner I can confidently share with you all is that if you're thinking about stacking or you're a beginner just like me, do what works best for you and keep doing what works best for you. Keep trying new methods to buying, stacking, or selling. Eventually, it'll work out the way it needs to. And you'll be able to find a sweet spot, a great method that will work for you short-term and long-term. Honestly, I think that's the best part about silver and gold stacking. You can't go wrong if you own it. Well, treasure hunters, dreamers, and seekers, that's my introduction to my journey. So I find this continued experience to be an exciting expedition, and trust me when I say I am super thrilled to embark on this adventure with you all. I encourage you to subscribe and join the community, and make sure to turn on that bell icon. Comment below and share your experiences or advice. What was your first stacking piece or your first coin hunt and find? Talking about coin hunts, on the next video, did I make a mistake buying this quote-unquote truly unsearched bag of 500 S Mint Mark Lincoln wheat cents? Do you think it's truly unsearched? I guess together we'll find out. So make sure you join me and let's uncover the mysteries that are waiting for us. Can't wait to share our first find together, so stay tuned. And remember, if you dare to dream and seek, treasures will surely find you. Until next time, I'm Sky Jones, the Lonely Treasure Hunter. I'll see you on our next hunt.